I got a big announcement. Bobby's shop is going to have a new line, a great big new line of merch and hats and t-shirts and all kinds of wonderful stuff. No, I'm not. And that fact alone should make you want to like and subscribe. Nah, we're not going to be doing any of that mess. I understand. It does take time and money to make these things, but not so much to where I feel like I want to mark stuff up 33.3% to do it. I'd rather you just watch and enjoy and learn something. No merch here. I am not the merchant of Venice. I'm not generally a unboxing kind of a guy. I do it now and then, but this is so big. This is only 4 or 5 days late. I don't know how in the name of the world that you can run a business and put up with, 96 hours late. That's all. You just look at it like that. It's not 4 days. This is what we're going to be testing today, and let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm going to put you right here. Oh, boom. Well, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Dadgummit, I was getting mad. The whole point of ordering through Rock Auto. Oh, no. I think my shredder can handle that. Oh, the dark days. Poor old Brian. The life of Brian. It's like any other vehicle. You just got to take your time and make it as good as you possibly can. Good luck on that thing. Never going to do another one of those. I don't know if I'm going to stick that on my workbench or not. So let's get this open. Now, if this works, I'm going to order 2 more, since I had failure with the trying to change the 1-wire to a 3-wire. And I see some out there where they say you can, they swing both ways. You can get the transsexual kind of alternator that you can use 1-wire or 3 wires. I don't think I would want to do that. But the 1-wire thing, it has worked for me. Wish I'd never had it. Just 3 wires fine. And the trick here is I'm gonna look at this, and if it works today, I'll show you how it does work. Let's see what this thing looks like and see if it's all beat to pieces. Now, just as a side note, I just talked to the FedEx driver, and very pleasant fellow, and he said their main problem is just staff. Well, we're all hearing that, aren't we? Well, get off your lazy behinds and get to work. I started working when I was 4 years old, picking up trash at the radio station after Sunday shows, and I'd work all day and get a quarter. But I lived a good life, and I had a roof over my head and somewhat decent food. Only took 1 major surgery to get over all that. So the problem is, everybody's got to get to work. Everybody's got to get going on this thing and keep it all going like it should. But he said they're supposed to have like 70 people overnight. They're lucky to have 40, and this is what's happening. God only knows if I hadn't paid extra. I don't want to be in that mindset of I got to pay extra for more failure, but that's about where it is right now until things change. So just don't get mad, don't get even, try to understand where we are. Let's open this up and look at it. I try to stay off the rants, but I fail, don't I? Let's see if I can. First time I'm using my little swing door here on my screen to see where I am. I don't have a tripod in the house, so let's see if I can do this thing. So here she is, your remanufactured AC Delco Flint, Michigan, really. I'll be dogged. I'm going to write that number down. I'm pretty good about keeping files on the cars, but I don't drive them enough to really lose anything. So here's that's that thing that hooks up to your rectifier that we talked about earlier. I'll try to stay in focus. There's your battery. This comes out sideways. I'm going to have to banjo on my knee there. And then, uh-oh, I see a bridge in there. Son of a diddly. This is supposed to be a 3-wire, so that's wrong. Why does it say Flint, Michigan and manufactured in China? And then you get this kind of alternator. Yeah, let's see what, oh, I'm curious about this. The old ones I got, these things were 3 miles long. I can tell you now, that's short. Yeah, that's already, okay, good. Well, don't know if this is going to be any different for me, because this is not a 3-wire alternator. Approved. Well, I don't care if it's approved, I care that it's a 3-wire. I was very specific about that. Now let's see what I can find here. Let's just stop this and I'll tell you what I find. Remanufactured, Flint, Michigan, USA. Remanufactured in China. Is there just no shame in this at all? It just, okay. I guess there isn't. All right, let's try something else, because this is beginning to be a real pain in the tail. I just want a 3-wire alternator. It's not like I want 2 more justices on the Supreme Court or nothing, you know. Let's talk, I suppose. We're going to start on this Austin Healey pan, and we're going to get the old power washer out and see if we can. She's been banged around enough. A little bit more ain't gonna hurt. I hate when things do that. let me see if I can clean this thing up. I don't want to spill oil all over the place, but I gotta rinse it out before I take it out there. I did find some dark green, and that's about 3/4 full, and some gloss black. I'll mix it up and see if I can do that Austin Healey green with the black speck and going on. Alright, let's see if we can get everything out here. Get some music on. Getting serious here now. I've been cleaning and cleaning. And it's time to get these get them right there. And I make them flat again if I can. Yeah, she's pretty nasty. I'm thinking about doing that spot weld right here. I think it's worth doing. Just gotta make sure not blow a hole in it. I don't know, just something about a piece of steel moving around in your oil pan, just sort of, you start waking up in the middle of the night thinking about it. Well, not really, but you do think about it. She cleaned up pretty good. I got more to do. It just keeps coming out, just keeps soaking out of pores or wicking out of the pores. I'm about ready to shoot I'm going to put it there once I get it hot. I got to mix up my magic brew here. So this is dark green, and I guess that's dark black, how you want to look at it. And so how do you do this thing? Well, pretty windy, so I'm going to have to do something about all this windiness. It's just, there's a storm coming, I think. Let's just close that. And I don't think I'm through with the power washer quite yet. So, tell you a trick about these. Tell you a trick about motors there. The EPA with the government has helped you out here. So now if you want it to run without lunging, you have to pull your choke out to where it stops lunging so you can get the mixture right. Just please leave me alone. Please stop helping me. Because if that starts happening, and there can't be, what, 2 hours on that thing maybe? And it's already lunging. We do not want our mixture to become friable now, do we? Okay. And so I don't know. What am I going to do here? I don't know. Let me just do this thing, and I'm going to say it's like 5 to, let's just say 7 to 1. 7 scoops of green to 1 scoop of black, and that'll get us our green. You can still see some of it on here, and see some of the green is still there. So I'm going to learn how to use this camera. Y'all stick with me. And so I'm going to have to get something and just keep cleaning it. Now I'm committed because it's going to flash rust if I don't get things going. So let me get my oven plugged in. So yeah, welding, powder coating, it's going to be always a great day. There's almost nothing more fun when somebody asks you what you've been doing. Well, I've been welding, of course. You know, we all know. You know what it's like, you know, us welders. Unless that's what you do for a living. So what is wrong here? There we go. Beep. So here's the setup. I've got a piece of metal under here. I got my crescent wrench there. I got it kind of propped up. And what we're going for here, I think that's touching well enough to just put a little tap, a little kiss right there. But the trick to this thing, of course, is cleanliness. And so what you might want to do here, I've already cleaned this off pretty good, but just kind of dry that out. Smoke them out. You want to make sure you got your airflow back. So that ought to burn off the petrochemicals there. And let's put this generally where it stays. So we'll let that smoke a little bit. So let's crank up Hobart here. I can't show you welding. I guess I could. If you want to see it, I guess that's a good thing. I was talking to Fast Monty's garage today. What a nice guy. And if you haven't seen him, he has a 1969 GTO that, where is that thing? That his father bought new, and he still has it. And how cool is that? So I don't know where it is. I'll find it. Let's see if I can. You guys can watch a little bit of welding here. Just a little bit. That's a nice wire welder. It's all in the setup too, baby. It's I don't need to go very far. So always be careful and follow your charts here, because if you don't, you blow a hole in it and start a little weaker than you think it's going to take. So let me get that plugged in, and well, I'm going to plug it in. I haven't even turned the oven on yet. So remember, 220s just 2 110s. 440s just 4 110s. All right, let me get set up here, and I'll try to get you a nice angle and not splatter the camera. Okay, I might have learned something about exposure on this camera, how to make it work a little better. So our target is right there, right at the base. I think I showed you earlier, but there it is, right there. Get out of here, bird. I got the shielding gas going. I got the feed set. Let's see, where am I on that thing? I do not think. Let's try to keep it in focus mode. So she's pretty clean, and you can see how it's kind of ashen gray there. Oh, I messed up. Hit the button. So the main thing when you got a welder, make sure your wire cutters are around. Now I do it like this. I don't like putting this nasty thing on my head. So I sort of do one hand, and I'm not going to even wear gloves. And you sort of figure out where you need to be. Make sure you're not blowing a hole in nothing. You know, that did it right there. All right, let's go down here a little bit just for fun. And that's about all there is to it. And you ain't got this tool. Let's take a look here. Well, there you go. See, that's all there is to it once you got the tools and a little bit. Let's take it off and we'll take a little closer look at that if we want to. The thing you got to remember is turn everything back down. Turn that off and turn your gas off there. Okay. And just take a look and see. All you need is a little tack. So you can't even see that weld. You can't even see it from there's a little dimple right there. So that's just fine. That's just fine. Sounds good and solid now. Okay, I am going to clean this up a little bit more. I'm not going to be too concerned about powder coating around those bolts. Do be concerned about your threads there a little bit, and that means you got to crack out wherever it is thing. You got to crack out $900 worth of these things. Pretty soon you just run out of room, don't you? Don't matter what size barn you got. So, oh, that's a little too big. Look at that. Must have done something yellow one time, huh? I'll find something. And sometimes you have to kind of wrap it with tape to get it to do right. And you can see where I've already done that here. You just need that little bit of protection. You just don't want to go screwing your oil drain back in and then having it bite you. I'd say that's fairly clean. I'm going to spray this out with brake clean and then we'll turn it over. Oh, I got to plug the oven back in. Gets a little complicated, don't it? Let's see. Too bad we lost the video of me making this oven, isn't it? Now I got my parts in there heating up, so that's cool. And some previous war wounds. So let's see how this is going to fit into here. That would be our next project. I can put a wire through this right here and hang it. Ooh, hear all the weldy BBs in there? Not good. So I don't even know if I can get this thing in here. Let's take a look and see. I'll try not to. You want to try to get it where you can grab it. This is why I cut a hole in this oven. Was just in the event of such an emergency. Let me bring you back in a minute and show you what I come up with. Well, you might not believe it, gang, but I can hang it in there. And I believe I'm going to heat it up a little bit just to clean it out some, and then we will just try to handle it with our hands. So I got a hook up there, and I'm ready. I'm off the bottom enough, I feel like. I'm going to have to toast this one kind of slowly because it's too close to that bottom burner. So this one's going to require a little thought. That's about the maximum that anybody can put in there, but that's okay. Let's see what it turns out to be like. Now, I'm just going to powder coat, okay? I'm going to get this thing hot. I'm going to, shoot it, and then we're going to be good. It's not anything big. Let's just cut to the chase here, okay? All right. I did consider setting it up so you could see me spray it, but I decided that was too close for the camera. This camera's very expensive, and I just don't want to mess it up. And so I preheated her. I shot the 10,000 volts through her, and she's in the oven now at 350. She's going to have to go up some, but I want to bring her up slow. See? Yeah, that'd be rolling across there, isn't it, son? Okay. Well, let's see what it looks like when she comes out. I was curious to get a sound check on the ultrasonic cleaner because those are speakers down in there. And this is a prelude to bonus footage. Right, I've got some extreme chrome. What am I going to use that on? Well, she's in there baking right now. So let's see. Let's take a look inside. Oh, she's roasty, toasty, and drippy. That's the way you want them. Let's. No, this is Aussie juice. It doesn't hurt you. Oh, guys, come on. Let's see. I'm gonna pick this up and ow, ow, ow. Oh, she's hot in there. That's one hot mother. Let's see what happened here. Ooh, I'm gonna need gloves. She's like at 60°C, and I'm gonna leave that stuff in there. Well, I can tell. Here, let's Elmer Fudd this thing. Well, the rust does seem to be gone. I think I'm gonna just polish that off. Ooh, there's all kind of gunk in there. Oh, can I get this back in there without making a terrible mess? I think it's time for more Aussie juice. We're gonna just let that keep baking. So, yeah, that's pretty hot. Let's go see if we can get that. Oh, yeah, it's just dancing right off of there. Yes, sir. All this and I gotta work tonight. But I can't stand that I get too bored. Well, let's see what I can make this look like with a little extreme chrome and a little bit of time. The oven's already hot, so we'll see what the oil pan looks like in a few minutes, okay? See all the stuff, all the powder coating on the floor. Part of it, gang. Just don't let it get in your lungs. So it turned out like this. That looks kind of Austin Healey-ish. Boy, it's putting out some heat too. So at least it's coated, and it's about 300 or 400 degrees right now. And that's okay with me. It's better than it was. You know what? I might do it again. I don't know. Let's see, what's it look like over here? I don't know. Do you think it's worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I think it's fine. So let's take a look at this. So here's the nasty pitted, awful looking oil filter canister. And I've been thinking a lot about those felt filters. And I don't think I'm gonna do it. So okay, so extreme chrome, let's go for it. So I'll show you how this kind of works. And you put that up there, and then you get the well, like this. So at least on the other thing, I really didn't want to show you. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So what you do here is you put this up on that thing, and that'll transmit your voltage. So she looks like this right now, and then when you hit, and trust me, I did it one time, and I know, guys, when you press this button, there's 10,000 volts going through that right now. Trust me, you don't want to do that. And if you don't believe me, but okay. So see, if you pull this and there's no air on this, let's see. You don't want to do that if you got a pacemaker or nothing, okay? I do that to check it. So here is my air. All right, I'll do this and then I'll show you the bonus footage later. We'll see what it looks like. Just remember these rust bits. I've scrubbed them and treated them in my own particular idiom. I gotta get the camera out of here. Got the oven heating up. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It looks gray and kind of weird. And you can still see through right there a little bit. I believe that's okay. See, it's smooth. So this is what it looks like for those of you who are not initiated. So you're going to hit this button. So if you hit that button, it's supposed to attract it to
You know what? That wasn't connected very well, but we did get the shot though, didn't we? Let's do it again. You got to make sure you got good connections. And I did the spark test, but no, it'll actually reach around and go behind it. It's almost, oh, there goes the air compressor. The classic reach around of the air compressor. Okay, so now, yeah, I know. You might not believe it, but I have a breathing apparatus. And so I want you to look at that. And if I don't drop it, you hang it right there. And let's see what it looks like. Upper oven. Let's go to 390. Oop, oven's falling apart. You can hate it when your oven falls apart. Let's go to 390. Let's go to 400 and start. Oop. There's a bug in here. I don't even want to be in. So we're going to run that for 7 minutes. And then we'll take her down and let her sort of coast along. So what you want to do now is get this outside. See, you just don't want to be breathing all that, I'm telling you. I believe you know that. There we go. It's just a normal, everyday, what is that? Oh, it's a package, I think. Noise alert. Might be a little wind noise there, sorry. If you don't clean your box out, or get a new box or whatever, you can't take the heat. Oh, breathless. Don't ever do it without your fez on. And then if you don't do that, the new colors will bleed on you. So we're going to run that for 7 minutes and then we'll check this out. I don't have my FLIR down here. That looks pretty good for, I mean, that's close enough to Austin Healey color. I just kind of want to do it again. Even if I do clear coat, I might just do clear coat. I don't know, I have to think about it. Well, we won't be doing extreme chrome, that's for sure, huh? I don't know, I'm down here and I kind of got a little bit of time. And my camera lens isn't destroyed quite yet, so well, maybe I'll do it again. That's rain. I believe we're getting a little rain here. I gotta go from here to there. Whoa! Okay, well, I believe the humidity's up a little bit. Don't be afraid. Let's now that I gotta talk over this, and then we're gonna redo that thing. Keep in mind what that looks like. Don't look too bad. I just don't like it. Dr. Jellyfinger. Alright, so that's good enough. Now that gray thing you saw is now going to be chrome. Look at that. You gotta give them credit, don't you? Oh. Come on, baby. Oh, there you go. That is powder coating. I touched it there just a little bit, but that's okay. I can see it's, see the powder coating stuck like little hairs. That's okay. That's okay. It wasn't rusty right there, remember? It's rusty everywhere but right there. That's okay with me. And you can't see the dumb thing anyway. If you face it toward the starter, you never see it. Looks a damn sight better. Okay, so let's turn this back on again. Upper oven, oh, what do you say? Right about there. Oop. 385 start. Lower oven start. Okay. So this is what it looks like now with clear coat. But let me tell you, I put it on thick too. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. It's been a while. We've seen that. Let's see what happens in here. If you can watch Diesel Creek, then you can watch this. Oh man, it's hot in there. It makes it a little sticky. Oh. And then I have to make some kind of dinner, and I'm just gonna take the whole thing out. Oh. This one-handed stuff is tricky. Oh. I can feel it through the gloves. Okay, all right, stick with me. Just stick with me on this thing. I'll put it there. Let me get my other glove on. And we'll see what this looks like. If I can tell you one thing, it's got enough powder. Oh, some kind of bird or something. Oh, there it is. Oh. I like that better. Oh, that's pretty groovy. Okay. Oh, that's better. Sometimes you gotta roll the dice, you know? I don't know what color that is. It's, I don't think I can duplicate it. So everything's unplugged. Oh, that just looks like it's ultra nice. The irreplaceable Austin Healey 106 3000. I guess it goes to BJ8. I guess it goes to 67. Whew, man, I loaded that thing down. And that is sort of a play Misty for me. Give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and tell your friends. And I'd love to recover my 2,000 plus lost subscribers. And I gotta tell you, it's a real pain once or twice a week to change your password, but you just gotta do it. And I noticed a lot of guys don't have that problem. I guess my password wasn't good enough. So just tell your friends. They just have to look and then subscribe and then forget about it. Don't cost nothing. That I really like. Let's go back to Carmen. Ugh. A lot of my friends don't understand, but I need music to distract me. Ready? Demonetize me, I don't care. Not monetized anyway.